I wanted to start right off with a card for the day. And the one that I chose for us is Simplicity. And I thought that might be kind of a good way to start off the new year. Just kind of going back to the basics, going back to what they call in yoga beginner's mind, where you just sort of start again like every pose is new. And I found a quote that I wanted to read to you. It's by Hans Hofmann. It says, "The ability to simplify means to eliminate the unnecessary so that the necessary may speak." And yeah, going back to basics, going back to the core of what we know yoga does for us and helps us with, and body, mind, and spirit, right? So get yourself comfortably seated, just wiggle around a little bit and find your spot. Just let your hands rest on your legs, close your eyes for a minute, and just feel yourself settling into your spot. And beginning to watch your breath as it flows in and flows back out. Letting your inhale deepen a bit. And then fully exhaling. Feel the breath flow in and fill your body with fresh air. And then as you exhale, let your belly pull in towards your spine, release everything back out. Full breath in, full breath out. Full breath in, full breath out. One more time, full breath. And then on the exhale, let your chin drop down towards your chest, head folds forward, torso stays long and lifted. Just letting the weight of your head drop your chin down, head folds forward. Feeling that side body, that side neck area open as you do this. And then slide your chin over towards your right shoulder. Just holding it here for a minute. Long stretch on the left side of your neck. And then bring it back down to center and take it over to the other side. Just hold it there for a minute. You can gently let your shoulders drop down to increase that stretch on your right side neck a bit. And then back to center again. And let's lift the chin up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, drop back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale up. And exhale, down. And now holding it down, let's take a circle with our head. Take it over to the right, back behind you, over to the left, around, and down to front. Two more in that direction. Nice slow circles. Noticing if you feel anything doing this, or maybe hear anything. That's my case. I hear little crinkle crunches. Chin to chest, hold it here, and then reverse other way. Just gentle circles. And then after your third round, bring chin to chest and lift up to neutral position. Let your eyes open and let's bring those shoulders up to your ears and then drop them back down. Lift, shrug it up, and then release back down. Lift it up and then back down. One more time. Lift it up and then back down. Good. Bring your right hand over to your left leg. Bring your left hand behind you and take a simple twist here. Feeling your belly turn. Shoulder goes back behind you. Chin to the back shoulder. Everything twisting. Good. And then come back to center and bring your left hand to your right knee, right hand behind you, and twist. Good. And then bring it back to center. And let's head over onto the mat, coming into tabletop position. Having your hands under your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And start my little timer. All right. Turn this down just a little bit. So in tabletop position, you want to spread out those fingers nice and wide underneath your shoulders. Knees are underneath your hips. Tops of the feet are on the mat. And slowly let's lift the back up towards the ceiling, dropping your head down towards the floor. And then let the belly drop. Lift the tailbone, raise the eyes looking up. And then exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Come back to table position. Keep your right hand on the floor. Lift your left hand up and reach it straight out in front of you. And now you're going to bring it over to the right side of your mat. Turn your thumb so that it's pointing up. And then twist your head and look back towards your right foot. Breathing here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Come back to center, back to table. Just readjust things. And now this time we're going to lift the right arm up. You're going to turn your eyes, pull your hip over to the right, look towards your left foot, and then bring that right hand over to the left side for a long stretch through your side body. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release. Come back to tabletop position and let's curl the toes under. Sit back towards your heels, just coming into a seated position. Give those toes a little stretch. Bring your hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Drop them down. Lift the chest. Raise the eyes, looking up. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Bring your eyes forward. Release your hands. Slide back out, coming into tabletop position. And now round the back up again. And then exhale, come back down. Round the back up. And come back down. One more time. Round it up. And then come back down. Good. And now bring your left foot forward in between your hands. We're going to come into a kneeling position. So you want your back foot on the floor. You want your front knee over the heel of the front foot. And then we're going to raise the arms up overhead Spread out the fingers, just wiggle them out a little bit. See if you can bring the palms together. Fingers lift. And then slowly pull those hands back, lift the chest, raise the heart, lift and look up. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Bring your eyes forward, release those hands down. This time bring them back behind you, clasp the hands. Draw the hands back down towards your feet, lift the chest, raise the eyes, look up. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Bring your eyes forward, release those hands. Let's drop them down to that front foot. Plant your right hand on the floor and now swing the left hand up towards the ceiling, twisting, looking up towards your hand. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release. Bring your hand back down. Bring that left foot back into tabletop position. Let your hips just swing side to side. Breathing. Good. Now come back to center. This time bring your right foot forward and lift up into kneeling position. Make sure everything's aligned. Knee over the heel. Top of the back foot is down. And then raise those arms up overhead, wiggling out the fingertips. Palms come together. Slowly turn your eyes, look up towards your hands, and breathe. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release. Eyes come forward. Release the hands down and back behind you. Now when you interlace your fingers, if it feels the same as it did before, just switch it around so your other thumb is on top, and then push the hand down towards the ground. Lift your heart, raise your eyes, looking up. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release. Eyes come forward. Release those hands. Bring them down to the front foot. Left hand stays on the floor, and then swing that right hand up towards the ceiling, twisting, looking up towards your right thumb. Breathing. Deep breaths. Good. Bring that hand down. Bring the right foot back. Coming into tabletop position again. Let's curl the toes under. Walk back towards your knees, and then slowly come up into a squat position. Keep your hands by your side for support, and then slowly straighten up your legs and drop your head down towards the ground. Coming into forward fold here. Trying to straighten up your legs if you can. If that's just not working for you today, a little bend is fine. And then try grabbing opposite elbows with your hands. Just let the weight of your upper body pull your head down a little closer towards the floor. And then slowly begin to twist over to the right. And then come back to center and over to the left. And back to center. Take it to the right. And back to center. Take it to the left. And back to center. One more time. Right. And then center. Left. And then center. Release your hands and slowly walk your hands up your legs. Place your hands just above your knees. Press into your legs. Extend your spine out. Extend your head out. Flattening your back. And then exhale, fold back down again. Inhale, lift, come all the way up to standing, taking your time. Head comes up last. And then standing in Tadasana at the back of your mat, roll from your heels to toes back and forth a couple times. Finding your balance on your feet, hands at your side. And then come to stillness. Bring your hands together at your heart. Standing tall through your legs, through your hips, letting the shoulders relax, reaching the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Eyes are closed, hands are at your heart on Jali Mudra. And now take a moment to think about what you would like your intention for today to be. And now let your eyes open. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, bring them up overhead. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins, come up halfway. Exhale, drop back down. Spread the arms, flat back all the way up and over. And exhale, hands come back to the heart. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins up. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way. And exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins up. Exhale, release. This time, let's walk our hands out, coming into plank position, top of a push-up. If this is too much for you, knees are down. Otherwise, knees are up. You're just wiggling your feet out, pushing out through your heels. Nice, strong core. Breathing. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 3. Exhale, release. Now tuck in your elbows, slowly lower all the way down onto the ground. Hands are under your shoulders, elbows tucked in. Now slowly lift the chest, coming up for a small cobra. And then exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, lift, bring it up. Exhale, come back down. One more time, lift it up. And exhale, drop back down. Curl your toes under, hands under the shoulders, and slowly lift yourself up, coming into downward facing dog. Just pedal out your feet here back and forth a few times, walking it out. Breathing. Good. And then drop heels down, slide forward into plank, drop your knees, come all the way back down onto the ground. Hands under the shoulders, tops of feet down, slowly lift and bring it up for cobra. And let's hold it here. And now you're going to turn your head to the right, look back towards your feet, and then come back to center and turn to the left and come back to center. Turn to the right and back to center. Turn to the left and back to center. Drop it back down, curl the toes under, and lift back up into downward facing dog. Breathing here. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 3. Exhale, release. Press weight into your left foot. Lift your right leg up, coming into a 3-legged dog here. Point the toes, reaching long through your right leg. Arms are long, fingers are spread out nice and wide. And let's go out to that right toe, and then we're going to point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Circle the foot at the ankle one way, and then circle it the other. Good. Drop your foot down, bend your knees, slide it forward, coming into pigeon pose, and pull the left leg back. So you're sitting on your heel, or you can pull that right leg, right foot over to the left side, coming up onto your fingertips. Lift your heart, raise your eyes, looking up, heart open, breathing. Inhale, 1, exhale. Inhale, 2, exhale. Inhale, 3, exhale, release. Now bending the elbows, we're slowly going to wind it down. And then inhale, lift, and come back up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. And now this time, walk your hands out in front, putting one hand on top of the other, and let your head rest on top. Breathing. Good. Now lift your head, press into your hands, and slowly slide that leg back, coming into tabletop position. Let your hips wiggle side to side. Let your head move back and forth. Breathe. And then coming back to center, back to stillness, curl your toes under, press into your hands and lift, coming up into downward facing dog. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Weight on the right foot this time. We're going to lift the left leg up, point the toes, reach it long. Pressing into both hands, arms are long. Breathing. And then going out to your left foot, let's point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Circle the foot one way and circle it the other. Good, and then drop that foot down, bend your knee, slide it forward, finding pigeon on the other side. So the right leg's extended, left foot can be over to the right side, or you can be sitting on that heel. Come up to the tips of your fingers, lift your heart, eyes look up. Breathing, inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Inhale 4, exhale. Inhale 5, exhale. Good. Now bend your elbows, slowly begin to wind it down, and then inhale, lift, and come back up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. A couple more, keep it going. Exhale. Inhale, good. Now slide that leg back, find tabletop position again, and let the hips wiggle side to side. Let your head swing back and forth. Breathing. Good, and then slowly come up into a kneeling position. You can bring your hands onto your hips, and let's bring the right leg forward, and then drop your hands down, and you're going to slide that right leg forward so that your heel is lifted, or your toes are lifted, your heel is down. And then we're going to flatten the back. Use your hands to lift your upper body up a little bit higher and really flatten that back. And then slowly try to keep the back flat as you pulse up and down a few times. Breathing. And now slowly drop your nose down towards your right knee, holding it here. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, slowly lift the chest, bring that foot in, and let's change sides. So coming back up into kneeling position, this time bring your left foot out, toes are lifted, heel is on the floor, drop your hands down, and let's really think about flattening the back nice and long, and then slowly pulsing up and down a few times, breathing. And now we're going to fold it down, bringing it right to your edge here. Keep those toes lifted. Keep pulling the toes towards your head and breathe. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release. Lift yourself back up. Bring that leg back in and coming back into kneeling position here. Let's bring our hands up overhead. You can just interlock your thumbs, reaching really high with your fingers. Just wiggle those fingers out a little bit. And now take it over to the right side, opening your left side body. You can turn your eyes, look up towards the ceiling, and breathe. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Bring it back up to center. Reach nice and tall through the arms, and then over to the other side. Really reaching out, and then turn and look up. Breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Back up to stand, to upright, and then let those hands just drop down to your side. Let's do some big circles with the arms in one direction. And then pause and reverse, big circle the other way. Good. And then drop the hands down to your side. Let's bring the right hand out in front, cross it over in front of us, and then bring that left arm up as a little anchor to lock it in. Just giving that shoulder a little stretch. Breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Good. Shake it out. And now this time the left arm comes up and across. Bring the right arm up and hold it here. Breathing. Good. And then release, come back down. And now let's reach the right foot out to the side, having the toes point up overhead. And now you're going to slide that right hand down the right leg, bring the left arm up and over, and just walking it down for gate pose. Turn the eyes, look up, and breathe. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Bring it back up and drop that hand down. Now drop your fingers down to the floor. Keep your foot where it is. And you're going to walk yourself forward a little bit here. And now you're going to walk the hands over to the left and just reaching them out as far as you can. Let your head drop down in between your arms. Breathing. Good, and then lift your head back up. Walk the hands back to center, bring them all the way in, and bring that right leg in. Readjust everything, get things all lined up again. And now we're going to take the left leg out to the side, toes point up, and walking your hand down the left leg, right arm comes up overhead, and then you're going to bring it up and over and turn the eyes looking up towards the ceiling for gate pose on the other side. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release. Come back up. Release that hand down. Keep your leg right where it is. Walk the hands forward. You're just going to bring them out a little bit here, and then walk them over to the right. Walk them out as far as you can, and then drop your head down in between your arms. Breathing. Good, and then lift your head back up. Walk back to center. Bring those hands back in. Come up into upright position and bring that leg back in again. All right, so you're in the kneeling position. Let's bring the hands out in front. We're going to bring them all the way back around behind us, clasping the hands together, shoulder blades draw towards one another. And then you're going to slowly sit down towards your heels. On the exhale, fold it forward, come down onto your forehead, and then lift and roll up, coming up into kneeling yoga mudra. So you may need to wiggle around on your head a little bit to find the spot that works for you here. And the arms are reaching up towards the ceiling, breathing steady, nice, even, gentle breaths. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Roll back to your forehead, drop your hips down towards your feet, slowly come back up. And let's bring the hands back around, let them rest on your legs. Close your eyes and let's take a couple breaths here. Good, then open your eyes, hands back down onto the floor, curl the toes under, and then slowly lift up, coming into a squat position. So however far apart your feet may need to be, you can adjust here, and then have your hands on the floor for support. Let's drop the right knee down, pull the left knee back, twist and look back behind you, and then back to center and over to the other side. And just move slowly back and forth a few times, breathing. And then coming back to center, try to get your feet nice and steady. Bring your palms together in between your legs. And then bring your hands up to your heart as you slowly drop your hands down to the center of your chest. Let the elbows just open up your legs a little bit wider. Breathing here. Slowly turn your eyes, look down towards your hands. Back is nice and long. Breathing. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Drop your hands down to the mat. And then slowly we're going to straighten the legs up and come into a forward fold. Walk your hands into your feet and slowly walking up your legs. Lower back, middle back, and head coming up last. And just shake out your hands, shake out your feet a little bit. Coming into a standing position, just roll from your heels to toes, back and forth a few times, and then come to stillness. Now spread out your feet, coming into a wide 5-pointed star. So your legs are wide, your arms are wide. Let's turn the palms up and then back down. Turn the palms up and then back down. Palms up and down. Now swing your hands back behind you, clasp the hands together, shoulder blades come together, and then slowly fold it down, letting your head drop as your arms come up. Breathing here. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Slowly roll it back up, taking your time. Release your hands, bring them back around front, and then bend your knees and just shake out your arms a little bit. Shake out your fingers, side to side, and then come back to center, back to stillness. Arms come up and out. And this time, let's turn the right foot out and bring the left foot in. You're looking over at your right fingertips. Legs are long, torso's lifted. And now you're going to bring that right arm out to the side and then drop it down. It may land on your shin, your ankle, all the way to the floor. And let's come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Legs are long, arms are long. See if you can slowly turn your eyes and look up towards the left hand. Breathing here. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, Exhale, release. Now you're slowly going to bring it all the way back up, coming into that 5-pointed star again, bending the elbows, bending the knees, come down into goddess pose. And really drop your hips down nice and low. Have your elbows up so that they're in line with your shoulders. Place your thumb in your palm and then squeeze your fingers over your thumb. Nice tight arms here. And then we're going to squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Keep it going. 5 and 6. Good. Open it up. Release the hands. Straighten the arms. Straighten the legs. Just bring it down. Shake out those shoulders a little bit. And come back to your 5-pointed star. Now the left foot turns out and the right foot comes in. We're going into Trikonasana on the other side. Remember, legs are long, torso's lifted, arms are reaching out nice and long, and then bring that left arm out, drop the hand down, right arm comes up, trying to keep your torso nice and long here, and you can do that by pulling that right shoulder back a little bit, reaching tall with the right hand, slowly turn your eye, looking up towards the thumb. Breathe. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release. Come all the way back up. Turn both feet out. Bend your elbows. Bend your knees. Coming down. Lift those elbows up a little bit higher. Spread out your hands nice and wide. And now we're going to drop the hands down like a lever and bring it back up. Drop the chin. Lift it up. Drop it down. Come back up. Drop it down. Come back up. Drop it down and come back up. Spread the arms out. Spread the legs out. And release your hands down. You can step your feet together, coming back into a standing position. And just shake everything out. Start running a little bit, running in place. Shake the arms, shake the legs. Breathing. And now speed it up a little. Lift your knees up a little higher. Warming up a little bit on this cold morning. You got this. Alternate your arms up and down. Breathing. Lift those knees really high now. Big, deep lifts with the knees. You can swing your arms really hard. Keep it going. You got this. Wake up the body. Get things moving. Shake it up. Keep going. You got it. And then begin to slow it down. And a little bit slower. And finally coming into stillness. Let me straighten out my mat again. All right, nice job. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. And now in standing position, I want you to cross your right leg over your left and try to have the toes lined up with one another as much as you can. We're going to inhale, lift the heart, raise the eyes, look up. On the exhale, hands on the hips, hinge from the hips, and just drop yourself down until you're about parallel to the floor with your upper body. Breathe here. Slowly bring it back up. Uncross the legs and come back to standing again. Everything lined up. This time the left foot crosses over the right. Again, trying to have the toes lined up if you can get them in that far. Hands on the waist. Inhale, lift the heart, raise the eyes, look up. And then hinge from the hips. Exhale, Fold it forward, really reaching out through the head, through the spine, lengthening your back. Eyes are looking down, breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release. Slowly bring it back up. Unwind those hands and just shake it out. All right, let's come into, let's do tree pose this morning. So finding our balance. If you're feeling a little wobbly this morning, you can grab onto a chair or the couch to get yourself started. But just start by getting steady on both feet, having your feet about hip distance apart. And we're going to shift over onto the left side and just interlace your fingers onto that right knee. Bring it in, tuck it in towards you. Flex your foot. Try to spread out your toes. Holding it here. Nice steady gaze, finding your focal point. And then exhale, release, come back down. All right, now we're going to try tree. Now you can do tree with your toe on the floor. You can bring it low, or you can bring your foot all the way up. You decide what's right for you this morning. Hands together at your heart. When you're steady, remember your focal point. Eyes looking at something that's not moving in front of you. Raise the arms up overhead and then bring them wide. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Hands come together. Drop back down. Release the leg and shake everything out. All right. Nice work. Right side is done. We're over on the left side now. Plant your right foot down onto the floor. Slowly interlace your fingers. Bring that left knee up in towards you. Flex your foot, spread your toes. Breathing. Good, and then release. Drop it back down and get steady again on your right side. And now decide where you want your left foot for tree pose. Low, medium, high. Hands together at your heart. Finding your focal point. Steady gaze. Arms reach up overhead. And then exhale, open them out. Open them out like a beautiful tree in the winter with snow hanging on it and sparkling in the sunshine, soaking up the rays. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release. Hands together, back down to your heart. Release your foot and come back down. Just walk it out. Nice job. All right, let's find our way to the front of the mat, coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. And just taking a minute here, walking it out. Bring your hands to your heart. Thumbs touch the chest. Close your eyes. Just notice how you're feeling now from how you were feeling when we began class this morning. Seeing if there's anything still on your mind or in your body that you can let go of or wiggle out, and just try to really be present here to this moment, feeling your fingertips touch one another, feeling your feet connecting to the floor, noticing how your breath is moving in and out. And then slowly let your eyes open. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins, lift halfway. Exhale, drop back down. Left foot back and right foot back. Drop knees. Exhale, down. Hands under the shoulders. Lift for cobra, holding it here. Turn and look over your right shoulder, and then come back to center. Look over your left shoulder, come back to center. Look over right and back to center. Look over left and back to center. Drop back down onto your belly. And now bring your hands together behind you. Tops of the feet are on the floor. On the inhale, lift the chest, reach those hands back towards your feet. Eyes look up, holding it here for 3. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Unwind your hands, bring them back in front. And now let's bring the forearms onto the floor in front of us so that your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Lift your chest, raise your eyes, look up, Sphinx pose. Breathing here. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. And now cross your right arm over. I'm just going to adjust the camera so you can see me a little better. So you're down here in Sphinx, right? You're going to cross that right arm over in front. You're going to left arm over in front. And then your right arm goes back to grab that foot and pull it around. Don't slump down into that shoulder, really. Push in and lift up and then twist. Looking over the right shoulder, breathing here. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Let that foot go. Come back, readjust your arms into that Sphinx pose position. And now this time the right arm crosses over. Bend your left knee with your left hand, grab that foot and pull it down towards the floor. Looking back, breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Come back down onto the mat. Reach your arms out in front. Extend your legs down behind you and just walk those hands out way in front. Tops of the feet are reaching way back behind you, just stretching it out. And now slowly bend your knees, windshield wiper the legs back and forth. Breathing. Just rolling from one hip to the other. Good. Keep your feet lifted with the knees together. You're going to bring your hands back around behind you, trying to grab your toes or your ankles, anything that you can get a hold of. If you're not quite there, you're just reaching back in that direction. If you do have a hold of your feet, we're going to slowly press the feet into the hands and lift up, coming up for bow pose. Ready, begin. Inhale, lift. Pressing the feet into the hands. Heart is open, eyes are up. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release. Drop back down. Release those feet down onto the floor. Have your toes on the floor about as wide as your mat. Spread out your arms wide. And then you're going to roll the heels over to one side, back to center, over to the other, back to center. And just keep moving back and forth a few more rounds. Good. Over, center, over, center, over, center. Good. Now bring those arms in underneath your shoulders, and we're going to slowly just roll over onto our backs. Want to be about in the center of your mat. And start by just bringing in both knees in towards you, just rolling gently side to side. And then lifting your feet up towards the ceiling, have your hands behind your legs, point your toes and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Cross your right leg over your left and then lift your head up off the ground and walk your hands up that left foot, trying to pull the leg in towards you. Holding it here, breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Drop your head back down onto the mat. Straighten up the right leg. Cross the left leg over the right this time. And then lift the head up. Walk the hands up that right leg, flexing, bringing everything in. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Drop your head back down, uncross those legs. And now you're going to bend both knees and grab hold of the little toe side of your feet with your hands, coming into happy baby pose. You can just gently rock here side to side. As you're doing this, you're pulling the knees down towards the ground with your hands. You're just pressing into the feet and pulling the knees down. Just giving those hips a nice stretch. Breathing. Good. Now bring your knees into a, I don't know, what do you call this? A right angle. And then bring your hands behind your head. And just point your toes and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. And now slowly lift up just your shoulders here. And we're going to do some bicycles. So bring your right elbow to your left knee, straighten the right leg, and then come back to center and switch to the other side. Bring it in and twist, in and twist, in and twist, in and twist. Keep it going. You've got this. Exhale as you twist. Good, bring it back to center, still keeping those shoulders lifted off the ground. I want you to straighten out your right leg and now take the twist, holding it here. And now with the right leg, bring it up and then all the way back down. Just barely touch it to the ground. Inhale, bring it up and then drop it back down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. This is good for the obliques. You got this. Breathing. Inhale up, exhale down. All right, bring both knees back in. Readjust everything. Shoulders are up off the ground. Now straighten the left leg. Twist over, left elbow to right knee. And then drop the leg down and come back up. Drop it down and come back up. Drop it down and come back up. Drop it down and come back up. Keep it going. Couple more. And then come back to center. Bring those knees in. Have your hands on your knees and let's do some big circles. Circling it around. And then bring it in and circle the other way. Should feel really good on your lower back. And then drop your feet down. Keep your knees bent. And let's bring our hands down to our sides. Palms facing down. And you're going to walk those heels in so they're as close to your tailbone as you can get them. Maybe even your hands can reach and touch your heels here. And then you're going to slowly lift the hips, roll up to the shoulder blades, And then exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift, reach it up, and exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift, and exhale down. This time we're going to come up for bridge pose. So keep your eyes looking up towards the ceiling. Just listen to my voice. Raise your hips, pressing into your feet really hard. Walk your hands together, your shoulders together underneath you, clasping those hands together, pressing firmly into your feet, pushing your hands down into the mat. Eyes are up or closed. Chin is on your chest. And we're going to hold this for 10. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Inhale 4, exhale. Inhale 5, exhale. Keep lifting. Inhale 6, exhale. Inhale 7, exhale. Inhale 8, exhale. Inhale 9, exhale. Inhale 10, and exhale. Unclasp your hands, unwind your shoulders, upper back, middle back, hips come down onto the ground. Bring those knees in towards you, lift your head up, curl yourself up into a ball here. Just give that lower back a little break, and then slowly drop the head back down. Release the legs. Let's straighten out the left leg. Bring your right foot over onto the top of your left leg. And then with your left hand, you're going to slide that leg over, coming into a nice laying spinal twist here. Stretch out your right arm and drop the right shoulder down towards the floor. See if you can look over and see your right hand with your eyes. Breathing. Good, and then bring it back to center. Straighten out your right leg. Bring your left foot over to the top of your right leg. With your right hand, pull your left leg all the way over to the side. Stretch out your left arm, drop your left shoulder to the floor, and then see if you can turn and look towards your left hand with your eyes. Breathe. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Bring that leg back to center. Stretch out your left leg. Bring your arms down alongside of you. And as we get ready for Shavasana, just taking a minute here to wiggle around, getting comfortable, taking a minute to find any areas that need to release or let go or soften. Just letting yourself be very relaxed and melt into the mat. Eyes are closed. Take one last deep breath in. Exhale, release. And now just let your mind focus on your breathing, watching the inhale, watching the exhale. On your next inhale, breathe in a little bit deeper. Exhale, release. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Just start to feel your body moving again. As you're ready, bring your knees in towards your chest, curl up, and roll over onto your side. Slowly begin to bring yourself back up to seated position. Let your eyes be soft or closed. Let's bring our hands together at our heart. Just take a moment to acknowledge your practice, that you got on the mat this morning. Remembering the word we started with this morning, simplicity. Just thinking how you might be able to bring that out into your world today. What could you do to make something a little simpler, a little easier on yourself, a little kinder? My wish for you today is health in your body, peace in your mind, and love in your heart. Namaste.